Welcome back to the True Podcast. It's your boy Spike, and welcome, family. And you know, Troop stands for the Real Objective Opinion Podcast. Don't hesitate to interact in the comment section down below. You can probably like, comment, subscribe, however you want to do it, but just interact with your boy. And we're back, and today's topic is going to be, how did I get red pilled? What was the turning factor to make me start questioning a lot of things that the world was displaying around me? And I think what turned me to take the red pill was after Donald Trump got elected. When Donald Trump got elected, I had to kind of look into like, why is this happening? How is he able to get elected? He's not a politician. He doesn't run on, promises and lies. He's a reality TV show. He's a shrewd businessman, but how and why did he get elected? And I think this video is going to be quite short. I'm not going to go too far into the story, but I remember it just like yesterday. We were all watching the 2016 election. And I seen it. There was no way Hillary Clinton was going to become president because, again, a lot of times, some things, in this country should remain the same if you understand if you're picking up what I'm putting down. And I think, Hillary Clinton had some hiccups that she couldn't overcome, mainly with the black community, mainly with some of the laws and things that she kind of was around. We can't forget she was part of Watergate. We can't forget about the Banzia attack, which we lost like 6 Marines and an ambassador. We can't forget about the epic fail to connect with black people on the Breakfast Club, talking about she keeps hot sauce in her purse and they quoting Beyonce songs. And I just think, the Democratic Party overall just felt like they could just sell us anything as far as blacks and we would just go for it. I used to vote Democratic blindly without even questioning what was going on, what laws they were passing, what things benefited from me. So once I seen Donald Trump get elected, I said, okay, hold the fuck up. What are we doing? How did we get here? And what is this guy's going to do? Did I ride the coat train that, hey, he's racist and he hates black people? No, because Donald Trump has done good for black people. A lot of people actually loved Donald Trump. They kept him in a rap music video. Well, not videos, but they talked about him in his rap songs. And most of the rappers embraced him. But once he became president, it seems like everybody just hated him. And I think the concept of Republican, Democrat, Republicans hate blacks, Democrats are for blacks is like a folklore or whatever. It's misrepresentation of both parties. One party is about self accountability, wealth, money, pulling yourself up by the bootstraps. We all got the same 24 hours in a day, so there's no reason why we can't be successful. We just got to learn how to unlock what we're trying to succeed at. And then there's the notion of the Democratic Party, who's there to help blacks, and they're there to give without any type of accountability. And I think that's actually weakened some of our people from an economic standpoint, not to mention on top of the fact that most of us, if not all of us, 95% of us was never taught about proper finances and how to actually budget your money. So, if you think about it, the African Americans or so-called blacks, we have the biggest spending power in the United States, if not the globe. So I say all to say this: those factors forced me down the road of kind of looking into what Obama was doing when he was all in office. I started going back into, what Bush was doing. I started going back into what Clinton was doing, and before that, and I mean, everybody knows about the whole Freeway Ricky Ross thing with Reagan, funding those secret wars in Cambodia. So it's a lot of things that the government kind of does and kind of operates on that the normal person wouldn't actually question, or they would just go along with it, which majority of the people on my friends list who I have, it's nice debates with, that later turns into insults from the other side, think we supposed to just ride with a particular political party because they sing and dance and they cater and they're virtue signaling, and they're going along with the fact that we're here, your pain, we're here for you, but really nothing gets done. I hope a bunch of empty promises. I can say as of right now, we are in a serious problem with the economy, far as inflation. Everything is costing more, far as groceries at the pump, even housing. So when the mean guy was in there for tweeting mean tweets and telling it like it is, money was flowing through our hands, and things were a little bit better than what they are now. Now we have an old decrepit individual in office who I don't know if he's even running the country or not, but hey, who knows? Who cares? We all do, right? But just looking into politics in general and how things work, how laws work, trying to get myself familiar with the Constitution and how that operates, because there's some really weird things there, as well as getting myself familiar with tax law. Just trying to educate myself, because a lot of times most of the people that kind of lose out are the people that are not informed or educated. Some people just like going through their life and think that things are just going to be the way they are and they're not going to change, and they're comfortable and they make all these plans, and then boom, you're hit with something that's going to change your life. And I can speak on that from my own experience. You know what I'm saying? So when we look at it, those factors was the reason why I actually chose to go down the red pill road. And I'm actually quite fond of this red pill road. It's been quite interesting. I mean, I've learned so much about myself. I've learned so much about, how things are operating across the country. I learned about all the little political games that are being played, the propaganda that's being spread across the globe, these weird policies and legislations that's being passed, and just tons of virtue signaling. So, I would never take the blue pill again. As you can see, predominantly my house, my room is, or my office is built on red. You know what I'm saying? So if we had a choice, most people, I would say most blacks by nature, before the virtual signaling, they were conservative. There's nothing wrong with having a conservative mindset. There's nothing wrong with that. Yes, people do need help, but some people take that help and they abuse it, right? So we have no real way of measuring who and what needs who or what needs the assistance, because you got people that are I know people that are generations on government assistance and getting checks from this government and milking the system, and that's all they do is just milk the system. And no disrespect to them, I love them or whatever, but it's just you got some people out here that are like that who long as they keep getting they just make it to the next day, they're okay. You know what I'm saying? Does everybody have the ability to pick up their bootstraps and go and do? No, they don't. But you could at least try. That's the thing. I think that But yeah, not to get off real, but yeah, those are the things that kind of led me down this path of getting red pilled and trying to figure out not where I fit in, but what can I align my beliefs in. And go from there. It's a lot of trickery that's being done, and not to say one is better than the other, the right is better than the left is better than the right, but I could tell you that the left side of the fence is a little bit more radical, a little bit more violent than the right side. And the things that are happening right now with the Democratic Party, they have really screwed themselves up completely, and most likely it's going to be a lot of things being flipped to red. Of course, we had the Roe v. Wade overturned by the Supreme Court, as well as striking back down on the Second Amendment, because yes, actual law-abiding citizens should be able to protect themselves from criminals, no matter what. I am a law-abiding citizen. I'm not a thug. I don't have a record, and I have a family to protect. So, if the government is not going to protect you, or there's not enough police out there when they're defunding the police, what do you do? So I'm full supporter of the Second Amendment, the First Amendment. You have the right to, freedom of speech, but to understand that speech does come with consequence. That's why on this channel, it's certain topics we're not going to talk about. Not out of fear of being doxxed or canceled or anything like that. It's just some things I just don't care for. It is what it is. I barely even watch TV because some of the weird shit that they display on TV that's you would have never seen on TV 10 years ago. So that's my story in a nutshell. Why I got red pilled. Why are we here? And hopefully, I can continue down this journey as a being red pilled or teaching some other people, what's really going on. So again, I wanted to get on here and record my first video, get it out the way, and show the world, and welcome me to the world. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's a pleasure for coming here and sharing my story with you guys. Hopefully we can share the same stories in the comment section. But hey, again, it's your boy Spike. Welcome to the True Podcast. That stands for the Real Objective Opinion Podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you got any questions, you want to continue this conversation in the comment section, be my guest. At me. I will engage. Please believe I don't run from no smoke. Okay? But again, thanks for joining me. Peace.